welcome back to Ignite Success. I'm your host, Suzie Becker, and I'm here with Paul Cummings of Whole Cyber Human Initiatives. Hi, Paul. How are you?
I'm well. Thank you for having me. It's my second time in a Buzz studio, so it's a good welcoming back experience.
I'm so glad you enjoyed it enough to come back to us. I want to talk more about two words that I don't often hear together: human, cyber. So tell me how you took cyber and human and you're making this something that is beneficial to our community.
So I guess it stems back to when I retired. Going through a military retirement, you get some time frame to where you can actually start focusing on yourself. During that time frame, I took it to get my job interviews for my post-career out of the way, resume writing, getting all that snafu out of the way. Then I started to learn that there was a huge break of what we were being told by our transition classes, what we hear in the news, what we hear from other people getting out of the military, joining tech industry, is you got to start over from scratch, even if you've already done it. You have to go get this or that cert, or maybe you need all the certs in the world for this one role. For some odd reason, somebody that was probably a 20-year senior enlisted leader can't be a director at a technical firm because they don't have a bachelor's or a master's degree. So it was disheartening, because for myself, I lost a lot of roles, and then a lot of mentees that I ran into were running the same thing.
So it sounds like a disheartening time, and instead of wallowing in it, were you looking for a way to solve that problem?
It was, yeah. So I got to the point where I was up to about 700 mentees, not mentors, 700 mentees, and then we had a service member that got poached twice, and this by same company, same organization, and it was for an academy. I'd always liked academies. They're really good training. I've never seen any overzealous in prices. So when I talked to this gent, he said, hey, he got targeted because he was Hispanic, so he was going to get a discount because he was Hispanic to go to this class. Then when they found out he was military, they said, oh, you don't pay a discount anymore. Now it's free.
Okay.
So boom, hook, line, and sinker. Dude was ready to go. He sends me this piece of paper to sign that he's got to sign, and it's a 15% income share agreement.
Wait, so he's being offered a job?
Nope.
And
No. It is, hey, you're going to get this for 6 months at no cost, but when you get hired, we're getting 15% of your first year's salary.
Wow, that sounds like a bait and switch.
That's the name of the game with some of these, what we call them, cert mills, paper mills. A lot
certification.
Yep, a lot of these places that, you go pay $5,000, $8,000, $12,000 for a 5-day course, and they teach you how to take the test so you get that piece of paper, right? Because at the end of the day, that's what everybody's hearing. I go get this piece of paper, I got a magic job.
Okay.
Then they go to that and they come to us because they realize they didn't get the formal training that we're able to provide.
Okay, so let's talk about Whole Cyber Human Initiative. You found that there was something that was missing in that chain that goes from when you are decommissioning?
I wouldn't say decommissioning. When you're retiring, separating,
transitioning, all of those words. But now you're onto a second stage of what your newly formed career could be. And for some people that might be clear. But for others, they hear buzzwords like technical or cyber, and those sound very glamorous. So they jump for an easy fix, someplace where they can get a certification because they think the certification means the job. But in some cases, those certifications are sort of like not really, they're management into your future earnings. So what you have created was an actual course that you can find out what your skill set refined is, so that you can learn the skills necessary to succeed in that field.
So we went a little. It's my brain thought, or my brainchild, that really is whole cyber. If you talk to my advisor board, if you talk to my directors, they'll all say that, you know, it's Mr. Whole Cyber. But yeah, I mean, it was, like you said, right? Cyber and human in the same sentence, the same words, the same word group. But that's what we're missing. We're missing that human aspect of it.
So instead
Right.
of finding the human to fit into the cyber space, you want to find the right cyber space that a human can succeed in that career platform.
Exactly. So when a candidate finds us on our website, you know, they do a Google search for the Whole Cyber Human Initiative, or however they want to find us. They're going to get met with our website, where to go in the courses, and then they launch Whole Cyber Rev 1, which is our core curriculum. It's 360 hours, all complimentary. We don't charge a dime.
Wow.
The caveat is it's not stuff that I've organically created, right? Because I'm a purveyor of legitimate resources that are reputable.
Right.
So I build a curriculum that's 360 hours using people for like Cisco, Microsoft, AWS. You know,
Right.
all these people that have their own certs, and all these people that have major stock in cyber.
So that you can now know exactly what needs to be taught.
Yep.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Paul. If you want to find out more about Paul and about Whole Cyber Human Initiative, please visit dailynewsnetwork.com. I'm your host, Suzie Becker. Stay inspired and inspiring.